Hi, everybody. It's really nice to be with you again. I absolutely am loving meditating with you. And just a reminder that all these meditations are being recorded and put on my YouTube channel. So if you want to listen to them again, help yourself. Today, we're going to talk about inhaling what you want in life. And what I mean by that, what I'm going to have you do is think for a moment about what you want right now in life. It might be something simple, like you just want a day that's full of calm or optimism. Um, Maybe you want to heal something that's going on in your body or to repair a relationship. So it could be something bigger like that. Um, it could just be, like I mentioned, an emotion. So think of one thing that you really, really want, or a few things. It's really up to you. There are no rules. But because our mind has that negativity bias that I've mentioned before, where we tend to, as humans, think about the negative before we go to the positive. It's just how our brains are wired. However, we can rewire them. And this is a good practice for that, is to purposefully take this time, these 11 minutes, to be inhaling the words and the emotions and the state of being, the experiences that you do want in life, because it's so natural for us to stay in a place of thinking about what we don't want, worrying about what we don't want, or reliving the things we didn't want. Living in the past with regret or living in the future with worry. So think about what you do want. So I'm going to start the timer in a moment and I'll tell you a little bit more as we get started. But just keep those things in mind. What are some things that you would like to experience? And let's get started. So if you haven't done so already, sit really comfortably, however that is for your body, seated, cross-legged, couch, floor, cushion, and then start to focus on different parts of your body. I like to start from the tip of my head to the very bottom of my feet and my toes, and just relax everything. Notice if there's any tension in your eyes. If you're closing your eyes, sometimes people will squint or hold their eyes closed, and you don't have to do that. You can just let your eyes close gently. Is there any tension in your jaw or your shoulders? Those are really common areas. And keep scanning all the way down your torso. Make sure your tummy's relaxed, your chest is relaxed, your pelvic region is relaxed. And then down your arms, everything very relaxed, even your fingertips. And then go down your legs, your thighs, your knees, your calves, your feet, all the way to your toes. And like I say all the time, and I remind myself of all the time, there isn't anything for us to be worrying about or thinking about in these 11 minutes. These 11 minutes are a gift we're giving ourselves, to our body, our mind, our emotional state, our spirit. It's a time to just stop and be present and be at peace. So as your body relaxes more, start to focus on your breathing, your inhalation and your exhalation. Maybe even pausing. Well, I encourage you to actually pause after your inhale and after your exhale. Just for a moment or two, let that oxygen stay in your lungs and give your lungs a break when you exhale so that your lungs can just stay empty for a moment or two. You're just relaxing and breathing and being present with yourself. And now, as I mentioned before we got started, think about something that you really would like in life. could be an emotional state, which I often think is a bit safer because we can have a little more power and control over that. We can't always control what happens in our life or how other people impact our life, but we can always control our emotions because, if you don't know this, our emotional state always is preceded by our thoughts. So, how you are perceiving something, how you're thinking about something is going to impact how you feel. So, maybe today you want to feel a lot of peace or hope or joy. Maybe today you want calm or you want to be present. Maybe there's something bigger outside of your emotional state that you would like. Maybe you're dealing with a health concern or a relationship concern or financial issue, and you would like that resolved. You see, our conscious mind determines what our subconscious mind does. So if we are consciously thinking in negative ways, I don't have enough money, I don't have enough money, I'm always going to be alone, life is too stressful. Then if our conscious mind is thinking things like that, then our subconscious mind is going to deliver upon those thoughts. And we're going to be worried about our money, feeling lonely, and stressed out all the time. So what you're going to do is every time you inhale that word. Let's say it's you want to feel peace and hope. So maybe you could personify them with a color or a shape or an image, and you're just inhaling the idea of peace and hope. Maybe it's the image of sitting on a beach. And so you go there and you're inhaling the air from the water, from the beach environment. You're breathing that in and you're thinking about peace and hope. And then you're holding that feeling of peace and hope. And then exhaling, letting your lungs rest. And then inhaling your desire once again. With each inhalation, try to embody what you're wanting, what you're desiring a little bit more. Try to feel it. If you can, try to see it, touch it, taste it, experience it in any way. The more you can embody what you're wanting, the more you can really connect with it, especially with a variety of your senses, the bigger impact you're going to feel. And the more likely your conscious mind is going to impact your subconscious mind. So for today, keep breathing at your own rate. I'm going to be quiet for a couple of minutes so that you don't have to listen to me, and continue with your breathing and with bringing in what you want to bring into your life. You're doing a great job. Continue breathing deeply. We have a couple more minutes. Whenever you're inhaling, really try to embody it with many different feelings, emotions, senses. You deserve to bring into your life what you desire, especially emotionally. We all know that life can get kind of crazy and unpredictable and scary, frustrating and overwhelming. But in every moment, you can stop and do what you're doing right now. You can even find an excuse to excuse yourself from a situation and just to go be alone, even if it's in the restroom, and just stop and breathe and bring calm into your body, your mind, your emotions, and then into your experience. There's so much more control over how we experience life than we realize. And it all begins with what we're thinking and how we're thinking and what we are intending to bring into our life. So we're nearly done with our 11 minutes. So as we bring this meditation to a close, focus on taking some deeper breaths. Don't open your eyes yet, but maybe move your body a little bit, because I want to share one more thing. This inhaling what you really want in your life is a wonderful practice if you're going through a tough time, or even every morning, just to stop and think, what do I need today? For instance, when I saw the news about the storm that's coming across the Midwest today and possibly going through Chicago and then coming over to where I live, I really worried about the city of Chicago. And I felt a lot of anxiety for the city and everything that's already going on there with the pandemic. And so hope was a word that really resonated with me today. Tomorrow, I might really want relaxation, because tomorrow, for when I'm making this recording, is a Sunday, and I might just want to stop most things for the day, and I might want to really embody relaxing. And maybe on Monday, when I begin my work week again, I'll want to focus on productivity and clarity. So every morning you can just kind of ask yourself, what do I need? What do I need to bring into my life? And then as you inhale it, embody it in as many ways as you can with your different senses. I hope you find it really helpful. So as you take a couple more deep breaths, when you're ready, slowly open your eyes. Look at a place or an item just in front of you and start moving your body. And before we part ways, I want to say thank you for all the noises. I, I hope they weren't too disruptive. My house is typical on a Saturday afternoon, with people walking around, and my dog was barking and my son was sneezing. But you know, that is life and that is meditation. We will have disruptions while we meditate. And the idea is just to bring our mind back to our breath, back to what we're focusing on, back to our relaxation. So I hope that wasn't too disruptive, or that it gave you a chuckle, maybe. Have a really wonderful rest of the day and a lovely weekend. And if you'd like to join me again tomorrow, I would love to connect with you again. Take care.